Running a business can be exhausting. Building your website shouldn't be. With Wix, you can express your ideas, give direction, then leave the heavy lifting to AI, from site creation to branded content and images. Have fun with the details. Customize what you want the way you want, and manage your whole business from a centralized dashboard with expert AI tools. Build, scale, and enjoy the incredible results. You can do it all yourself on Wix.
NetCredit is here to say yes, because you're more than a credit score. Apply in minutes and get a decision as soon as the same day. Loans offered by NetCredit or lending partner banks and serviced by NetCredit. Application subject to review and approval. Learn more at netcredit.com/partners. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Stoveleg Media. Igniting conversation.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. What can I get for you?
I'm on this new, really weird diet. I'm going to need some precious jewels to munch on today, please.
Pull up to the second window and we'll see you next crime.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. I'm John here with Jamie. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty well. Excited that this case actually involves eating something to feed into our drive-through theme here on True Crime to Go. And John, this is not a normal meal, nor is it a normal crime.
Well, I see from the heading that it involves Tiffany Company, so I would imagine it's not cheap either. So.
It is not drive-through prices.
All right, get us started, man.
On February 26th of 2025, so just a few short months ago, Jaythan Lawrence Gilder, a 32-year-old from Houston, Texas, entered the Tiffany Company store at the mall at Millennia in Orlando, Florida. He posed as a representative for an Orlando Magic basketball player, and he requested to see some high-end jewelry, so he was allegedly shopping for an NBA player and said, "Let me see what you got."
I don't know that I've ever seen a Tiffany Company store, number one. Number two, I don't think I'm creative enough to impersonate an Orlando Magic basketball player. So kudos for that.
Yeah, and I don't think either you or I look like somebody that would represent a professional athlete. Maybe we could represent a country music artist or something like that. But I think that's as far as we could get. So he was escorted to a private VIP room, again, in Tiffany Company, which I kind of assumed was already a VIP location. And he was shown several pieces of jewelry. A 4.86 carat diamond solitaire earring valued at $160,000.
Cool.
Another pair of diamond solitaire earrings that were 8.19 carats valued at $609,500. And then there was a diamond ring, 5.61 carats, valued at $587,000. John, I've only bought one diamond in my life, and it was for the engagement ring for my wife. And these are all multiple carats, and I don't want to tell her that I didn't even land in this ballpark.
I feel like at Tiffany Company, they would have called what I bought my wife a speck. This is all the chips that fell off this diamond when we were creating it.
Right. I think that's what it is. I think it's like the debris from the diamonds that they make.
During this viewing, Gilder suddenly grabbed the jewelry and attempted to run out the store. A store employee tried to stop him, but this resulted in a struggle where the employee was injured, but managed to knock the ring out of his hands as he was running away. Gilder did escape the store and fled in a vehicle, but Orlando police used surveillance footage to identify his car and tracked it as he headed towards Texas. Florida Highway Patrol stopped him in Washington County for driving without rear lights. During the arrest, Gilder was observed swallowing several objects. An X-ray machine at the jail revealed foreign items in his stomach, and they were believed to be stolen earrings.
What a way to get stopped, because you didn't have rear headlights, or I guess tail lights, not rear headlights. That's not a thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, so for everything to get brought down for, and to swallow these. Now, first of all, there's the element of your swallowing diamonds. Obviously valuable. It's questionable at best. You're going to get them back at some point.
Yeah, you're just temporarily storing them.
But earrings,
yeah,
they have a very pointy end on them. Would that not scare you to swallow something pointy and sharp? Like, I would feel like it would potentially tear your insides
Well,
up.
that would be applying logic and reason. Obviously, Gilder is anything but logical.
Yeah. He was taken to the hospital and stayed there for 2 weeks under custody of the authorities. And after 2 weeks, he finally passed the earrings.
2 weeks, man. This guy needs more fiber. He doesn't need diamonds.
Right. They should have given him some supplements there. Detectives recovered all 4 of the earrings, which were confirmed by serial numbers. Do not want the job of cleaning those up and getting close enough to see those numbers. Additionally, another 2 unidentified diamond earrings were recovered. They multiplied in his belly.
Man, I mean, what's the discount going to be like on these Tiffany & Company earrings after they pass through someone's intestines?
Right?
Maybe that's where I could afford a Tiffany & Company set of earrings.
An 8-carat set of earrings for $20? What a deal.
I bet they just clean it and don't tell nobody is what I think.
100%.
He faces charges of first-degree grand theft and robbery with a mask. I didn't know that was like a thing you could tack onto it. Like, it's robbery, but with a mask.
I think it's one of those like aggravating factors, like you commit a crime in commission of a felony. So it's like you committed a crime while committing a crime. It's just so they can slap extra years.
In Florida, that's a COVID rule. Like, the guy's wearing a mask.
Not allowed to do that. Not allowed. No masks here, buddy.
Yeah. So he has a history of similar crimes, including a 2022 theft from a Tiffany & Company store in Texas. This guy just really likes big diamonds. He also has 48 outstanding warrants from Colorado for failure to appear in court. Yeah, no wonder this guy's in Texas and Florida. He can't be around Colorado right now.
Got to get further away, and he certainly is that. And he's going to be put away for a while, John. I mean, this theft, if you just look at the earrings, which he didn't really get away with the ring, but the earrings themselves are really close to $800,000, $750,000 you put down your gullet. And I think if we're putting people away that is in a way responsible, like a direct response to how bad their crime was, stealing $750,000 of stuff is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I still can't get over the fact that it took 2 weeks. Could you imagine the Tiffany & Company people just sweating bullets for 2 weeks?
I want no part of any of the sweat or anything else involved in this. But yeah, it's the research said over the course of 2 weeks. I'm hoping that included the recovery and identification process, not just the passing, which probably shouldn't go more than a couple days before you call the doctor.
I'm thinking out loud here, so forgive me, but like, do you think this was his way of like, I'm not passing him, I'm going to hold it. And after 2 weeks, he was like, I can't do it anymore.
Bring me all your cheese.
I guess you're getting the diamonds back.
Yeah, they got him back and he's going to be in jail, but this was, no murder and everything was recovered. This is a win-win-win, except for the guy who had to swallow the diamonds, I guess.
Yep. All right. Guys, we appreciate this, you sticking around for this number 2 story.
Yep. It's been a crime story in 10 minutes or less.
Would you like crime with that?
Hey guys, Nate here from True Crimecast. Look, have you ever wished that you could go back in time and see the events that shape the true crime cases that really just fascinate you? But with newspapers.com, it's like having a time machine into the past. Dive into more than 1 billion, that's right, billion with a B, newspaper pages from 1690 all the way up to 2025 and relive the headlines that shocked entire towns. Explore newspapers from the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and beyond with just a simple search. Read the breaking news as it happened. Crime scene reports, witness testimonies, courtroom drama, you name it. Explore forgotten clues and see how the media shaped the narrative of infamous cases. But it's not just the major stories. Newspapers.com lets you dig into local mysteries, missing persons reports, and small town scandals that history, unfortunately, forgot. It's the closest thing that you can get to being there when it all unfolded. So if you're ready to dig deeper into the crimes that keep you up at night, start your journey today at newspapers.com. Just use the code TrueCrimecast at checkout for 20% off. Untold stories are waiting in the archives.
You set the gold standard for your business. Your website should do the same. Wix puts you at the helm so you can enjoy the creative freedom of designing your site just the way you want. Want someone to bounce your ideas off? Talk with AI to create a beautiful site together. Whatever your business, manage it from one place and tie it all together with a personalized domain name. Gear up for success with a brand that says you best. You can do it yourself on Wix.
What if I told you that right now, millions of people are living with a debilitating condition that's so misunderstood, many of them don't even know that they have it? That condition is obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. I'm Dr. Patrick McGrath, the Chief Clinical Officer of NoCD. And in the 25 years I've been treating OCD, I've met so many people who are suffering from the condition in silence, unaware of just what it was. OCD can create overwhelming anxiety and fear around what you value most, make you question your identity, beliefs, and morals, and drive you to perform mentally and physically draining compulsions or rituals. Over my career, I've seen just how devastating OCD can be when it's left untreated. But help is available. That's where NoCD comes in. NoCD is the world's largest virtual therapy provider for obsessive compulsive disorder. Our licensed therapists are trained in exposure and response prevention therapy, a specialized treatment proven to be incredibly effective for OCD. So visit nocd.com to schedule a free 15-minute call with our team. That's nocd.com.
Oh, I've got too many bills.
If you need funds, you can apply in minutes at cashnetusa.com and have the money in your account as soon as the same business day.
Okay, got it. Applying now.
They've been helping hardworking people cover emergency expenses since 2004.
Hey, look, I got it.
You've got this.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See cashnetusa.com for more details.
You've listened to True Crimecast, distributed by Stoveleg Media. Check out stoveleg.com to find out more about your hosts and to find other podcasts to listen to. Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.
Wait. I just want to order a number 2. Can I get that?
What's the difference between DIY and doing it yourself? It's the difference between a part-time passion and a full-time business. Wix gives you the power to turn your passion into a moneymaker. With a website that fits your unique vision, let your ideas flow with AI that guides you, but keeps you in the driver's seat. Manage your business from one dashboard and keep it growing with built-in marketing features. It's time to turn your daydream into your dream job. Go to Wix.com.